Did he typically use fake guns in his music video like that?
No.
After the murder of Charles McCormick on January 15, 2020, did you ever see Hakeem with that black AR-style rifle pistol again?
No.
Are you aware of a dash cam video on it?
Hold on.
Did you eventually make it back to your home?
Yeah, yo, bro. And I'm going to tell motherfuckers some real shit, right?
Yeah. Yo, damn.
We are all representatives of each other regardless to how we want to see some shit or not, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Yo, bro.
I always feel like that. That's why I always feel I'm a good representation. Like, yo, alright, man. At least I'm out here representing right. You know, I always feel like, okay, when you deal with me, I'm going to change your mindset. Yeah.
Hey, yo. What? Alright. Say you was trying to come up with a solution. You embarrassed as a black man, as a black father, because you could think to yourself, like, I would like a lot of people to start to see shit like we all are judgmental in a way. That's why I tell people, be careful about, black people can't be racist because of this. Bro, like, I'm pretty sure if you go back to the word racism in its original form, power ain't necessarily got nothing to do with it. And if you go back to the word power, racism ain't necessarily, we can't start to just put shit together and conflate shit and act because we want to, like, stand on a point, right? So, like, being, like, biased and judgmental is something we all do. Like, we be like, hey, we say, oh, it's things that white people do a lot that black people don't. Oh, this person could possibly be a SS. I don't mean like the shot, I mean like a school shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, call him a shooter. Yeah, shoot up a place. So, like, when people were seeing black dads in fucked up positions, saying fucked up shit online, acting fucked up, not in the picture, missing, did all this shit, right? To them, it just seems, it's so much of it that this seems like what a black dad is. But you a representative of a different kind of dad, right?
That's a fact.
So say you was in control and you was running all this shit, right?
Yeah.
How do you think we should fuck around and deal with it? Like, you trying to end this shit this year. You trying to end this shit this year. You like, yo, this year, this the last year that this shit happening. Right? How you do that?
Listen, ain't no last year. This shit ain't. I don't feel like it's getting started, man. Listen, I wish he would be on some corner hanging up. Listen, I'm coming to snatch you up. We ain't even starting that.
Nah, I'm talking about. Yeah, that fucking shit. Fuck, I'm gonna put it on top of this. I'm talking about like, yo, the kids gonna be guided however we got them. That's why I always say, I say, yo, look, right? I'm not just saying this to niggas to be saying it, right? I've been stopped doing shit like that. If you watching this shit, if you see this clip on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you see this at, right? Make sure you like, subscribe, and do all that good shit. Keep us in the algorithm so that we can win one day too and give everybody this great information, right? You could look at your kid and be like, you know what? I want to help you get to here. And wherever that here is, if that here is maximum security prison, you can do it. If that here is to the White House, you could do it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, right, you might not get your kid to maximum security prison, but you might get him to a medium. You might not get your kid to the president, but why not the vice president? Why not be the Speaker of the House? Why not the governor? What I'm saying is that you can start your kid on the direction. You can instill a different culture in your kid. Don't let fucking social media and hip hop be your kid culture, you be your kid culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, you can do it anytime you see it because I've done watch things that I allow to happen and I'll be like, oh no, I gotta curb this. If I don't curb this now, this is gonna turn into something. Let me switch this around. So yeah, you can see it happening as it happened and really just guide them in a different direction. Because you just gotta get it. Oh no more of that. Like, you know, I used to let y'all hire, oh daddy, cause I'm a princess. That shit rocked for a minute. Then when I seen where it was going, I'm like, nah, I gotta change this. Hold on, you think you can really do anything? Like,
yeah, you gotta set a culture.
Yeah.
And the culture gotta be some shit that, cause your child is meant to be greater than you. It might be some shit that you might think is hard, but some shit got to be hard. You can't, at this point, right? You got to know, and that's the thing about the time. And it's here, I'm gonna erase 10 years off your life, right? At that point, don't matter how hard you go. Go hard as you want, nigga. Get some muscles. But you don't get no opportunity. You don't get no life.
Yeah.
You don't get experience.
Woo. You just get all the BS that come with it, cause it's real hard to get a job when you
get dust on you. You get dusted up, and then an experience. That should have taken its toll when you just don't know shit you supposed to know. Yeah, if you living out in this world, you know how crazy this world is, nigga. You fuck around, don't know enough shit, and that'll set you back even more. Cause you just don't know.
Yo, what? I remember what? A resume, I ain't even got no job. Like, oh man.
It's like how when niggas talk about the stocks. By the time you get onto a stock, that shit can happen to a nigga over and over again. By the time I'll figure that out late. Fuck, late behind that one. Damn. That shit could be your entire life.
Yo. Nigga just late.
Just late.
Yeah.
To every shindig.
Everywhere. Yeah, well, I don't want to say that. You might as well just give it up.
Nah, yo, bro. Sometimes that's what it be like. A motherfucker be like, yo, man, I'm out here doing shit for nothing. But in reality, that's what it take. But you gotta have a chance to do it. So that's what I always say to dudes. Hey, yo, the best thing about being free, my nigga, is that even if you feel like you wasted Monday, Tuesday could count. In prison, you gonna waste Monday, you gonna waste Tuesday, you gonna waste Wednesday, you gonna waste Thursday. Yeah. Oh, but we might get it. Yeah. No, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. You ain't no spin around.
Listen, that's right. Any day it could happen. Yo, I remember that reality kicked in one day. When I was hot at night, I'm like, yo, at least I can go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and do something. I'm like, yeah, nah. Yeah.
That's as real as, yo, boy, that's as real, yo.
Yo, that's why I say, whenever I be saying that to people, like, oh, no, I'm good. Listen, I'm above ground. I woke up above ground. I'm good. Yeah.
Yo, bro. Yeah, this was quite amazing right here, bro. It's some sad moments, man.
When you went to pick Leroy Whitaker up, what were you driving?
It is, man.
Oh, Dodge Challenger.
And you had your phone number, the 866-2370 number with you?
Yes.
When you drove that Dodge Challenger...
Yo. You got sheer embarrassment. It's so much shit could be tied up in it.
Yo. Yeah, man, I feel like I might just convince my son to change his life and take the time, man. Like, it's a whole man thing.
Yo, right? Like, yo, hold on. But you already put yourself in it. Like, you all the way, like, you know, like, you can't be having too many accessories to murders. Like, he got a whole record, Wild Felon. Like I say, he did Wild Time. So, he does, it's the accessory to murder that's gonna fuck. He ain't getting a 10 or
huh?
It's like, oh, now we sitting you down. This Florida.
look, you look like you breeding them now. Like, we let you go and now you breeding more? Like, oh, nah, yeah.
And yo, a lot of y'all want to keep it real. Okay, my boy said he a cop. A lot of y'all want to keep it real. Cops know. A lot of y'all want to keep it real, right? He say he from Pennsylvania. The last place that you want to be with your own son, talk about you gotta keep it real, is in prison. Both of y'all for the rest of y'all lives.
Ain't no, yo, where's the real at?
Yo, as a cop,
I think
this is, as a cop, yo, this is a, answer this best you can, gang, right? As a cop, you answering the call, a guy kills, and it's not this situation, but the guy kills another kid that killed his son. Kid, 17, 18, 19, if you got old enough kids, you think 21, 22, your kid is a kid, right? In the streets, especially in black communities, sometimes we start taking the kid labels off the kids way too fast, right? Yeah. But as a cop, you're responding, this the call. This guy shot another teenager. His son was 18 and a 16-year-old shot him, as it happens sometimes. And now you responding to a 45-year-old father shooting the kid. Does it change how you feel about the case? Does it change how you feel about the case? As a guy robbed my son's dirt bike. This a little deeper than robbing a dirt bike. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you know what? I think everything has to remain what it is, but you just realize how much of a whirlwind that just one action could spin up. Like, yeah,
all right, bro, you can answer. You're not a cop, but as a human, do you feel like you have a right to do that?
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Cause the right to do it, I don't like, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Yes, that changes your perspective. What I'm saying is that, look, right? If your son, we gotta be real.
I was about to throw that out.
Okay, if what you saying? Do I think that? Now, I'm be honest with you, and I'm coming from the streets. I did time in prison. What I'm saying that, right, is if your son kills somebody, and I'm not saying your son, they're gonna say all people who kill people is maniacs, but I'm talking about circumstantial shit. Your son a little wayward, or your son catch the guy messing with his dirt bike and shoots him. You feel like as a parent, your son deserves a second chance. So how can you then agree that that kid's father should be able to see your son and justifiably kill him without all the facts? What if we find out later that reason he was fucking with your son's dirt bike is because your son was fucking with his dirt bike? I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is that, like,
yeah, same as that first joint. Like, what was the
where's
action
the line
that got
for you?
you into this situation? Yeah.
What about provoking? Like, that's what homie was saying, like, provoking stuff. Like, if somebody's provoking it now. Like, yeah. I mean, as men, don't we talking about trying to, like, yo, making sure you in charge of your emotions and, like...
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to say, like, if someone was in the street also, then, like, this kind of, like, that ain't just, listen, you sign up for that life, that's what's going to happen. So... And like an instance like that. You don't think
what's good? You must be a new cop, man. You don't even sound like a cop, man. Cops ain't down with motherfuckers just taking the law into their own hands, man. I get that. Like, yo, I'm in the heat of the moment. That's different. Like, you walk into somewhere and the guy's abusing your daughter. That's gonna be. I think that could be looked at as different. But as far as like, I'm riding through your neighborhood, hoping to see you come out the store so I could lean out the window with my gun and shoot you because you shot my son. That might be different than in the moment type of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And yeah, and that's why it's hard to think of because, like, you know what I think of also, man? Like, me taking myself away from the rest of my kids for that. Like, yo, damn, it's a whole bigger picture also.
you remember I asked you the question earlier. Are you making this decision as a man or a dad? That's what I meant. Yeah, we got a Discord. I got to put it back on it. We had took it off. We wasn't using it much. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it don't matter this time, but I put my hands on a couple of boyfriends and they wasn't being abusive. I just told them to stay away from the neighborhood and away from her. I told the little nigga on the phone, I said, yo, you come around my house again, I'll call the police and lie and say that you try to come in the window and attack her. He said, you already do that? I said, yeah, she was crying. I said, I'm gonna make her say that you did it too, bro. He's sitting there messaging, man, kid, I'ma die without her. They like 15, 16. I'll die if I don't have her. I had him on the show one day. That little nigga got 2 kids now. She in her 4th year college. She just coming back from Nepal. But this little motherfucker got 2 kids, 2 different baby mamas, and now he can hang out with me. Ex-con nigga blew my life away. We needed to have a relationship, not you and her.
That's right. Listen, that was a good save right there, fam. I clapped it up for that.
Yeah, I don't play around like that.
Yo, nah. Tell him. I know. It's a couple been in headlocks.
Yeah, cause you know the one thing that you know your son or your daughter don't want. Say you got different kids by different women, or you done pay some child support. You done been through some shit, right? Now you got this experience, so you tell your son, "Hey, yo, you know what? I'm not saying you can't have fun with the ladies, man. I mean, I would slow down if I was you, but are you buying I know they're expensive now, you know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I go get you some. Like, are you, hey, yo, man, you need to be focused on this right here. Like, just because you know your son don't want to be tied down. Now they got to give up his dreams. But, Dad, I wanted to build rocket ships and work for Elon. No, you didn't. You want to have a bunch of kids. Now you get to work at Dollar General. And you get to have little kids come in here and say, hey, Dollar General, you know you don't like that. Like, Daddy, is that the Dollar General?
My name Gregory. Yeah. Your tag say Dollar General. Yo.